G'day, my name's Adam Hills. Welcome to Spicks and Specks, the music quiz show that fancied the lead singer but went home with the drummer. Our two team captains each and every week are the man who was born to be alive, Alan Bro, and the girl that don't want nothing but a good time, Miff Warhurst. Alan's first guest tonight is an ARIA award-winning artist who has appeared on stage in Rent and Little Shop of Horrors, in the film Moulin Rouge, and has just released a new album called Acoustically. Please welcome Christine Anu. Welcome, man. Alan's second team member is a comedian and radio announcer who may not necessarily know what he's doing, but is a lot of fun to look at. He's like watching your nana on a trampoline. He's Hamish Blake. Miss first guest tonight is a Golden Globe, BAFTA, Emmy, AFI and Academy Award-winning actor. The big one's still eluding him, but that Logie can't be far away. Welcome back to the show, Geoffrey Rush. Miss final guest is a comedian and actress who says the first song she ever bought was a single of Do the Bartman by The Simpsons. That would be cute if it wasn't for the fact she bought it last week. Welcome back to the show, Felicity Ward. Now, look, there's a fair amount of acting experience up on the panel here tonight.
OK, well, I guess it was year 10 and I didn't think I'd get the lead role, but always grateful, thank you.
Did you do something in high school?
Oh, Jeff.
I was kind of referring more to both Christine and Geoffrey.
Oh, playing favourites. Sorry, I didn't...
Look, my question was going to be, when you do an acting role, because Björk went from singing to acting, and she found it quite difficult because she couldn't separate herself from the role. Did you find the same thing, Christine, when you were acting? Were you bringing the roles home with you?
I wasn't bringing the roles home with me, but the difference between singing and acting is that with singing, I'm interpreting words, but I'm telling stories at the same time. With acting, I'm actually having to become a whole different person.
What, Geoffrey?
No, I leave it at work.
What about filming Pirates of the Caribbean?
Well, that's a specific case, I suppose, because once I take that big coat off, there's a rather pale, scrawny, middle-aged actor who goes out of the trailer, and I don't feel anything remotely like a pirate. So I can't take that one home.
Well, you filmed Pirates of the Caribbean in the Caribbean, as far as I know.
Yeah, and studio.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you were there, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to a hotel, you're not going back home.
No, well, you know, in the Caribbean we were in many different places. Most of them had late-night divey kind of places that if you've got 400 people, particularly at weekends, it would be a bit of a trough.
Sounds tough.
What happens in the Caribbean?
Did you ever find yourself at 3 in the morning in a bar going, "Arr"?
Well, yeah.
So you do take your work home?
Just walking up to people saying, guess what my last name starts with? R.
All right, let's start round one. Miff and Alan will be picking topics. Everybody will be quizzed on them. Your choices tonight are one-hit wonders, experimental music, divas, and Europop. Miff can pick the first topic tonight.
One-hit wonders, thanks.
Alrighty, Al.
Divas, please.
Right, we'll start with one-hit wonders. Everyone on your buzzers, let's play Spicks and Specks. Your first question for 1 point. Which airport did one-hit wonder Susan Ray sing about in 1971?
LA International Airport.
It is indeed LA International Airport. For 2 points, have a look at this video. Yes, that is Pass the Dutchie.
Musical Youth?
Yes, part one of the question was, what's the name of the group? It was Musical Youth.
That's all we know.
But it was in The Wedding Singer on the soundtrack?
Oh, that's a lovely guess, but that's not what I was aiming at. The rest of the question was, how many studio albums did they release?
I highly doubt it's more than 20. Yeah.
Well, that was a single.
Would it be
probably
one
single.
because they're one-hit wonders?
It was a one-hit wonder, I think.
Pass the Dutchie to the left-hand side, drive the Frenchie up to the corner of the road, touch the British man gently on the chin. That is not enough for an album. Maybe none.
None? That's not the right answer, so I'm going to throw it to this side.
One?
No, it was 2. They actually released 2 studio albums. 3 points alive for your final question. Listen to these 3 one-hit wonders. Name all 3 songs.
Teardrop.
Yes.
Leader of the pack.
Leader of the pack, yes.
Monster Mash.
Monster Man.
Yes. And what was the last one?
Something about teardrops. We'll just confer with Hamish. What would the last be?
In that part of the world.
Teardrops.
You can ask them now.
Anyone?
Feelings.
Yes, it was Feelings by Morris Albert.
You know, when your parents have a car tape,
Yeah.
and you hear it over and over, and it gets imprinted in your memory.
Yeah.
And that's one of them.
Mine is
That
Ben,
and
Ben,
Kamal.
Ben, Maria, Te quiero, Ben, Ben, Ben. It's the Gypsy Kings. Yeah, my mum's laughing in the audience. Yeah.
What would Geoffrey Rush be driving around and you see him at the traffic lights going?
The ketchup song.
I love the fact that people have pulled up next to you in the car and go, oh, that's Geoffrey Rush. And then you wind down the window.
But I don't drive, you see, so I can do all that.
Look, what songs did you have in the car, either as a kid or now?
Look, radio mostly because, well, we didn't have
Good
a
radio
car.
shows.
We didn't have a car when we were growing up, so it was mostly Foot Falcon. But yeah, so it's radio.
And what station did you
ABC.
play? ABC, of
Yes.
course.
Yeah, don't
In
always, you
Northern-
don't
in Northern-
always have to go to the ABC, though. Sometimes some of the commercial stations can be a real...
No. When we were growing up, it was mostly ABC.
I'm just saying now for kids watching,
Well, we listened to...
shop around. 'Cause some of them are great.
I'm really interested to hear what was played in your car when you were a kid, Hamish Blake.
My parents were very bleak. It was the Toyota safety tape.
Al?
We didn't have a radio or anything in the car, including a heater. So my father would sing entire scores of Gilbert and Sullivan.
It's all starting to make sense to me.
On to Divas, your first question for 1 point. Which dramatic opera soprano was known as La Divina? Yes?
Maria Callas.
It was Maria Callas, yes. Next question for 2 points. Which R&B diva remarked early this year, quote, she'd rather be on stage with a pig than perform a duet with which other pop diva?
Okay, it's got to be either Mariah.
Yeah, that was my first thought.
Who wasn't she going to be on with?
Britney?
It was Mariah Carey, but it was someone else she would rather be on stage with a pig with.
But Brittany, if you're watching, we do think people would rather be on stage with a pig. That was the consensus.
I've got an
Celine
inkling-
Dion?
No, it wasn't. It was Jennifer Lopez.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
nasty.
unexpected.
Finally, for 3 points, have a listen to this. Wait till the end to name all three divas.
The man with the Midas touch. I decided long ago. Start spreading.
Oh, this side.
Bassie.
Yep.
Then Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Yes, it was.
And then the last one sounded like Liza Minnelli.
Yes, it was. 3 points out of 3. Shirley Bassey, Whitney Houston, Liza Minnelli. Oh, look, we've talked divas, so let's find out. Has anyone on the panel been a party to diva behaviour? Christine, have you ever...
No, I can't say that I have. And if I have, I just went, yeah, they're just being themselves.
Have you ever done anything that might be construed as being diva-like?
No, it's not worth it. It comes back in your face. What goes around comes around. I know I'm boring like that.
So how do you explain the foot spa?
Well, Geoffrey, what about of all the people you've worked with? Has anyone been particularly difficult?
No, I feel pretty lucky, you know, because I've had beautiful co-stars, very nice people like the Kates, Winslet and Blanchett and Charlize Theron, and they're just really, they're nice. But I've never really encountered, except only once, which was, and because we're talking divas, my monkey in Pirates, the trainer said to me, because it was all done through the trainer, I had no relationship with the monkey at all. The trainer was there.
Were you not allowed to look at the monkey?
No.
No eye contact.
If I looked at the monkey, it would like freak. But the trainer said to me occasionally, because the little capuchin monkeys are very, very neurotic, and they said to me occasionally the monkey will throw a tantrum. And it's a sight to behold, because you know, the monkey's there going, and it just goes ballistic. And the trainer starts yelling at it, saying, don't you do that! Stop it now! You know. And everyone on set goes really quiet. They had little pants on, but they always wore a diaper. Because the slightest upset on set, or if I move...
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was always amused by that fact constantly, knowing that my co-star was just constantly crapping herself. In all of my big scenes, you know. which Kate Winslet or Kate Blanchett, I don't think, to my knowledge, ever do.
First round. Miff, Geoffrey, Felicity on 4 points. Alan, Christine, Hamish just in front, 6 points. Each team is going to be shown 3 items available for sale from an online auction site. You have to put the items in order of the price they sold for, from most expensive to cheapest. Alan, Christine and Hamish, you're up first. Here are your items. Number 1, an instructional drumming VHS video signed by former Kiss drummer Eric Singer.
Oh.
A signed photo of Nicky Webster and an original 1953 photo of Maria von Trapp and Son. Maria von Trapp being the woman upon whom The Sound of Music was based.
Why would anyone be sending a Nicky Webster signed shot now? Why wouldn't you, actually? Webster Mania at the height of its craze.
Well, of course, because earlier this year, Nicky Webster's publicist was basically trying to find celebrities to turn up to her 21st birthday party.
That's right, yeah. On our radio show, Andy and I actually got a bit of trouble with that because we were calling management people saying, we've got $1,000, who can you send to Nicky Webster's birthday party? Nicky Webster was listening to that and then went, right, that's it, I'm calling the radio station, got angry. She called up the wrong radio station. Will and Limo then answered a call going, is this really the real Nicky Webster? And her going, oh, yeah, nice one, guys, ha-ha. Them going, I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, let me just give you some information. The instructional drumming VHS signed by former Kiss drummer Eric Singer contained multiple camera angles, rare Kiss footage, a drum lesson chart, and a photo gallery. So, in order, what do you reckon?
Look, I'm going to go out on a limb and say the photo of Maria von Trapp and Son.
Up the top?
Number 1.
Up the top.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to be controversial and say that Nicky Webster, second.
Yep.
What do you think, Christine?
Look, I think because there's rare footage of Kiss, that it should go second.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because it's about the rare footage.
Hamish, what do you think? Good.
Yeah.
OK, so... sorry, I'm going to have to go against you. I think...
Okay.
I see what you mean. We're going to go... The photo of Maria von Trapp is first.
Yep.
Nicky Webster is second.
Yep.
The VHS is third.
You got none of those in the correct order. You just blurt something out! The correct answers were the Eric Singer signed drumming VHS went for $17.30 and was the most expensive. The photo of Maria von Trapp and Son went for $15.86 and came in second. And in third place, the Nicky Webster signed photo for $7. Miff, Geoffrey, Felicity, here are your items. A limited edition Spice Girls deodorant.
No.
An Osmond Brothers vintage hard plastic mug. And a vintage New Kids on the Block belt. Those in order of price.
I want the Spice Girls deodorant because I imagine it was made after... Was it Stinky Spice? And you can imagine the ad would be something like, got B.O., stop right now.
All right, so vintage means that it is actually from the
Vintage
time.
means it's from the
not
period.
like a,
so
not like
we're
a cut
looking at
from now.
Spice Girls mid-90s,
Stench of Scrag, yeah.
Osmond Brothers 70s. When were the New Kids on the Block?
They were 1990s.
Early 90s?
Yep.
They're not new.
Now, we could go just on vintage because it's like, as things get older, they probably get a bit more valuable.
Well, the Spice Girls have just come back. They've just reformed.
They're also bigger than everybody, aren't they? They were
Yes.
bigger than the Osmonds and bigger than New Kids on the Block.
They were the biggest
Like,
band
they had
in
a
the world.
movie and they had franchising.
Yeah.
And
What do you think, Miff?
Look, I reckon the belt's the most expensive.
So do I.
And it's a toss-up between the deodorant and the plastic cup, so...
I just don't know how Osmond Brothers is a selling point, and two, I don't know how plastic is a selling point.
All right. So how
I think
about
that's the lowest.
Yeah.
how we pop that one as the cheapest? We'll go Spice Girls deodorant and then the New Kids on the Block belt, which we are both going to fight for on eBay this evening when we get home.
I've
the
got
most
a funny
expensive?
feeling Spice Girls deodorant.
reckon?
It's just got something unusual about it.
Do you know what? In my head, I'm going, listen to Captain Barbosa.
I'm sitting here going, have you won an Oscar? Have you won an Oscar? It looks like the deodorant's the most expensive.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Is that what you get? So deodorant most expensive?
And then belt number 2?
belt number 2, and then the
plastic mug
cheapest
3.
is the Osmond mug.
Tell you what, if we've learnt nothing else from tonight's show, it's listen to Geoffrey Rush. 3 out of 3. Deodorant sold for $24.99. Vintage New Kids on the Block belt picked up $11.11. And the vintage Osmond Brothers plastic mug went for $3.17. At the end of that round, the scores are Alan, Christine and Hamish are on 6 points. Miff, Geoffrey, Felicity have hit the front, 7 points. I'm going to read out a misheard lyric. You have to buzz in and identify the song that the correct lyric is from. Clown Control to Mao Zedong. Yes?
Space Oddity. David William Bowie the first. Yes!
Yes, Hamish got one right. All the boys think she's a spaz.
Betty Davis Eyes.
Yes, it's all the boys think she's a spy, by the way. Mice Aroma.
My Sharona.
My Sharona by the Knack. Carrion Beans, now a share on the same genes. Yep.
Caribbean Queen.
Yes, Miff, Caribbean Queen, Billy Ocean. Well done. I got shoes, they're made of plywood.
I got chills. They're multiplying. Grease.
Grease is the movie, I need the name of the song.
Oh, right, OK. Grease is the word. Is another song that I love from that film.
No, I'm going to have to go to this side, I'm afraid.
You're the one that I want.
Yes, there it is. You're the one that I want. John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John. And your final one, J, you're cool. Yes?
Shake your booty.
No, it's not. This side?
Chain of fools.
Chain of Fools, yes it is.
Can I just say the best one of those I've ever heard?
Yeah.
You'll know the song is My blood runs cold. My memories have just been sold. My anus is the centre hole.
All right, score check. Alan, Christine, Hamish on 8 points. Miff, Geoffrey, Felicity in front, 11 points. One member of each team will be drawing song titles for their teammates without using words or numbers. Your teammates have to identify the songs. Christine will be drawing first for Alan and Hamish. If you'd like to make your way up to the board, please. Ladies and gentlemen, Christine Anu. Your right hand.
I can't tell, but hey.
Are you right?
Yes, I'm right.
That's your first one. Your time starts now.
Cloud Street.
Puddle.
Sad puddle.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Explosive Flower.
Rock.
Rock and roll.
Solid rock.
Rock record. No.
Close.
Rock DJ.
DJ! Excellent work.
Well done. Thank you.
So that's a...
Rock DJ the remix.
Is it a hill?
I know it's a bit sort of similar. It's
Nice, okay.
You're so good at rocks.
What's on the rock? What's on the rock?
Dirt. Moss.
Rock.
Moss. That's a sheep. No, it's a bear.
Bigger.
It's a bigger than
cow.
a sheep. It's a
Cow. Mossy.
Moscow.
Moscow. Yes, it's Moscow by Genghis Khan.
This is where thinking happens.
There's your next one. Go.
I can't do letters and numbers, right?
Nope.
You too.
Okay.
River.
It's a boat and it's coming to the shore.
Ocean sea. Sea.
Yeah.
CMC Music Factory.
Sea.
Sea cow.
Smaller than a cow.
Tiny cat.
Sheep. Sea sheep.
Sea sheep.
What kind of sheep?
Sea sheep. I'm saying. What kind of sheep? Sheep. Oh no. Can we
Okay, we'll pass.
sheep?
We'll move on to the next
Oh my
one.
God. Okay.
It's all great songs.
Okay, pass. Okay.
Eyes.
Too small rock.
Eyes without a face.
Yes, Eyes Without a Face, Billy Idol. Excellent.
Very good.
Rock. Car.
Yes.
Car.
It's not a great car.
It's a smart car.
Sorry. I wanted to do a Porsche just for you, but you know.
Riding my car.
Someone riding on the car?
Riding in the back of a car.
Bloody good job. Well done,
Christine Anu, okay. That was going to be See You Later, Alligator. It was a long way to get to this.
This was a sheep. It was a you.
I think a pretty good clue was the U you draw on its back. Which I pop in the category of excellent clue / cheat, but I loved it.
I thought it was a magnet.
And finally, that was the Madness song, Driving in My Car.
And she's on the roof.
It was really good.
Look,
I've drawn a giant flower next to the car just to show.
My tree.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
There were 3 points there.
Focus on the main bit rather than putting in scenery.
3 points for Christina. Right. Geoffrey, you'll be drawing for Miff and Felicity. Ladies and gentlemen, Geoffrey Rush. Your time starts now.
Okay, that's
Water.
Water. Down below, Octopus's Garden.
A mesh fence on a house underneath the water that sings.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
Where would that be?
On the bottom of the
In a
deep blue
crazy
sea.
person's house?
Atlantis.
Irish.
It's like a city.
Atlantis.
Atlantis!
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Excellent.
Moon. Nighttime. Night swimming. Low flying
Fly
plane.
me to the moon.
Fly me to the moon, well done, Miff. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah.
That's a
Cup, tulip,
wine,
chalice,
bubbles, champagne.
Holy Grail.
Yes, it is,
Well
Felicity
done.
Ward. Holy Grail, indeed.
Ooh, hang- Sailing. We are sailing.
What's that? Is that a bridge? A bridge. It's a pier.
Bridge under troubled water.
Sitting under the dock of the bay.
Pier.
What else was another word for what that is?
A wharf.
Look at what that person's doing.
Oh, he's dancing. Dancing.
he is.
Not on the
Dancing on
ceiling.
the ceiling,
Dancing on the
dancing on the-
wall.
dancing on the-
Dancing. Dancing for unions. Dancing.
Dance. Can we pass?
You can
Sorry,
pass.
It's so
Oh,
good.
you're just so close. Oh, yes, excellent.
Rocket Man.
Rocket.
Rockets by Herbie Hancock. Yes, excellent work.
I don't even know that song and I got it. Yeah. Alien.
Oh, that's like a self-massaging kind of.
Cherry earrings. Cherry pie. Cherry bomb.
Cherry Bomb, I'm going to give that to you.
Yes.
Give it up with us up for the hooter. That, my friends, that, my friends, was the In Excess song "Dancing on the Jetty."
He looks like he's dead on the jetty.
Wake on the
And
jet.
this guy's fishing carelessly. Music playing.
There was 5 points there for Geoffrey Rush. So at the end of that round, the scores are Alan, Christine, Hamish on 11 points, Miff, Geoffrey, Felicity, 5 in front, 16 points. It's time for the final countdown. Teams, hands on your buzzers. 1 point for a correct answer, 1 point off for a wrong answer. Your questions start now. Which band would I be quoting from with the line, "It's a fine, fine line between..."
Pleasure and pain. That's a divinal.
Yes, it is. In 1986, Dionne Warwick, Stevie Wonder, Elton John and Gladys Knight released the Grammy Award-winning song called what?
That's what friends are for.
Yes, Miff. Which song and flower would I be referencing with the lyrics, "Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow"?
Oh, Edelweiss.
Edelweiss indeed. Madonna won a Golden Globe Award in 1997 for her performance in which
Evita.
musical film? It was Evita. Your final questions. Which member of tonight's panel has an ARIA award? Yes.
Oh, I feel bad.
I don't. Christine Arnaud.
Yeah.
That's a point.
Which member of tonight's panel has an Academy Award? Yes.
Greg. Oh, I know it. I'm a big fan. Geoffrey, yes.
And finally, which member of tonight's panel has the surname Ward?
This guy.
At the end of the show, the final scores were Alan, Christine, Hamish on 13 points, Miff, Geoffrey, Felicity romped home with 21 points. Would you please thank all our guests for tonight, Christine Arnaud, Hamish Blake, Geoffrey Rush and Felicity Ward. Well done. And of course our two team captains, Alan Bro and Miff Warhurst. We'll be back next week with the best of Spicks and Specks for 2008 and then a few weeks later with another Specky Christmas. But we leave you tonight with something kind of special. Earlier this year we ended one of our shows with a U2 tribute band playing their version of a Wiggles song. Well, we think it's only fair that the Wiggles have a right of reply. So tonight they will play their version of the U2 song Angel of Harlem. Thanks for watching Spicks and Specks. My name's Adam Hills. Good Good night, Australia.
Touch the ground at JFK. Snow is melting on the ground. On BLS, I heard the sound of an angel. New York, like Christmas tree. Tonight this city belongs to me. Angel. So love, this love won't let me go. So angel of Harlem, angel of Harlem. She says I'm